Hey friends, welcome to another video. Today, we're gonna be going over this really big sleeping bag. So let's get started. Before we start taking a look at this beautiful, large sleeping bag, I would love if you just take the second right now to subscribe if you haven't already, click the notification icon and like the video. Okay, diving into this thing, I like to go camping. A lot of times camping gear is not the best when you're big and tall. A sleeping bag is something that I've had my eye on for a while, but I've never actually pulled the trigger on. However, this thing is what I would consider a budget baller. Let's talk about it. This is the TETON XXL Sleeping Bag. When this thing is all stretched out and like how you're supposed to use it, you know, like with a sleeping bag all rolled out. It is 90 inches long and 39 inches wide. To put it in perspective, I'm 6'10", which equals roughly, hey Siri, what is 6 times 12?
6 times 12 is 72.
82 to 83 inches. So I actually have a little bit of room to spare in this thing whenever it's fully stretched out. And that extra little bit of headroom is actually going towards like kind of a pillow area. So it's not that much of your body is gonna be covered, but you can kind of see what I'm talking about from, you know, this clip right here. So keep that in mind that it will not go all the way above your head. It actually kind of comes up to my neck area, which is still pretty good if you're up to 7 foot tall. Now, I know I have some viewers that are much taller than that, and I'm still on the hunt to find a sleeping bag that's even longer. I did come across the same brand. TETON has a Mammoth series that's actually a double sleeping bag, kind of meant for 2 people. However, it's 94 inches long. So that should be able to accommodate people that are in like the almost 7.5 foot range. So hopefully that helps. But for this one, a majority of the people are gonna be able to use this bag comfortably. That's why I wanted to review it. I'm just a measly 6'10", so this is all that I need. Now let's start out by looking at the outside of it, and then we'll take a look at the actual sleeping bag itself. This thing comes with a nice bag, and I really like this because TETON on the Amazon page really emphasizes the fact that you don't have to roll it up anymore. You just cram this thing down in the bag, and then you strap the top of it, drawstring it closed, and you're done. So this thing weighs a little over 7 pounds, 7.05 to be exact. That's gonna be a little bit heavy if you're hiking a long time, so it's not best for ultralight camping. However, us bigger people can usually carry a little bit more weight, so hopefully it kind of evens out. I have not had a chance to test it, but I will. In the actual pack itself, so that you know how comfortable you can carry it with you, it's about 17 to 18 inches long and about 12.5 inches wide. That way you can kind of roughly estimate, will it fit your storage space. One thing that's nice about this bag, feels really nice and durable. It has handles everywhere. I mean, it's like why do I need all these handles on a sleeping bag? Sleeping bag. That's right, but I like it. And what this does, this allows you to really crank this thing down so that it takes up even less space and it compacts it even more tightly. The top also does this. So what you'll notice, in addition to the drawstring, it has these buckles that go across in kind of like a crossed formation to help tighten down even more, and you can tighten those down. And then like I said, it has the drawstring function. Let's pull it out and look at it. Wow, this is a lot of material. Okay, that's a lot of sleeping bag. So I'm gonna have to show you in a separate clip how actual big it is. But in this, I wanna go over the quality with you so you can actually see it. So this is fiber filled and has a double layer construction to help keep warmth in. The website says that this bag has been tested down to -18 degrees Celsius or 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Whenever I was inside of it, I don't know if it can handle that type of cold. However, I've never camped in that type of cold, so I don't really know what I'm looking for. They have, this thing is like a blob. There's so much to it. They have 3 different colors for the XXL. They have this gray, like I got here. They have a black, and then they have kind of like an army green. Look at that nice stitched TETON Sports. On the inside here, you'll see what looks like a red flannel. I really like the way that looks with the gray. However, I don't know what material this is. This is not normal flannel material. It's like, it almost feels kind of like waterproofed a little bit. Like, I don't really know how to describe it, but it feels like you can get it wet and it's not gonna mess with the actual cushion inside of the walls of the bag, you know what I mean? One thing I really like about this bag, when you're laying in it, it comes with a nice pocket area. And just to show you, this actually holds my phone quite easily. Look, good amount of room in there. So if you need keys, wallet, phone, whatever, it's got a nice pocket for that on the inside of the bag. What you'll also see, you see this kind of roundness right here? This kind of tube looking thing. This is called a draft tube. And what this does is it draws tight around you and kind of seals the bag so you don't have like drafts of air coming through into the bag. And it helps you keep the warmth inside of the actual bag. It even says 0 degrees right there. 0 degrees, real cold. So this is the Velcro to help it stay sealed even more. This zipper is really nice and thick. It's like pretty good quality. It does say that it's an anti-snag zipper. However, the first time that I zipped myself up in this thing, it did snag. But it didn't tear up the bag. Like, it was pretty easy to get undone. And then along the draft tubes, you will see this actual drawstring to help tighten it even further around kind of your neck area. This thing is designed to really keep you warm. It may be too warm for me to use anytime soon. I may have to wait till like January here in Texas to use it. It also has like a headrest area where like your pillow's gonna go, so like the drawstring actually goes around your shoulders, and then you have an area to actually rest your head. And then it's nice and wide. Like I'm a wider, tall person. You know, I am big and tall, and so this thing, I actually feel like I have some arm room on the inside of it to kind of move around, because a lot of times I sleep on my side and I'll switch sides during the night, and being able to do that inside of a sleeping bag is very, very important, and I can do it inside of this one. Now let's talk about why this is such a good deal. This is an Amazon Prime item. It took like not even 24 hours to get to me. I was really surprised, because a lot of times what you'll find is that big and tall products do not get to you like that. It takes a little bit because they don't have just stock ready to send out immediately. However, that means enough people have ordered these things and liked them that they just keep them ready around the country. And I know that's true because it has a 4.5 star rating on Amazon out of over 2,500 reviews, which is pretty solid. The price of this thing is what I really like, $72.15. Not the cheapest by any means, but if you're gonna be sleeping in that cold of weather, you don't want a cheap sleeping bag. However, I think that's pretty budget friendly, honestly, for what you're getting, especially as a big and tall person. There's not a lot of options for you, and so but for the quality to balance out with the price, I think it's a pretty solid steal. So for the TETON XXL Sleeping Bag, it definitely gets the Freaky Tall stamp of approval. All right, my friends, so let me know what you think of this sleeping bag in the comments below. Will this fit you? Will it not? Why? Why not? What do you like about it? What do you hate about it? Tell me. I have a couple more items that I'll be considering reviewing for camping because as a big and tall person, it's kind of tough to find the right stuff. So I hope this video was informative for you. If it is, I would love for you to like the video and then subscribe if you haven't already. I release content at a minimum of once a week, and I will try to get a second video out each week whenever I have the time and energy to do so. Your support means a ton to me, and I love the audience that I'm engaging with. Everyone's been so positive and friendly, and I just want to thank you so much for being a part of the Freaky Tall family. I can't wait to keep doing this, so if you have ideas of things that you want to see me review that are designed for big and tall people, or even things that are not designed for big and tall people, but you want to know if they can still work for you, let me know in the comments below and I'll review them. So thank you so much for joining today. As always, it's an absolute pleasure that you're willing to spend your time with me. Again, I'm Corey from Freaky Tall Reviews. We'll see you next time.